Hello, this is E-Soup, aka Specific Soup. I'm trying to stay hydrated. I'm trying to calm myself. I am trying to prepare for episode 9 of Meet You at the Blossom. And I might take a break in between episodes, I'm not sure. But I'm basically doing a back-to-back reaction, episode 9 to episode 10, because I once again waited past Wednesday. I didn't watch episode 9 yesterday on Wednesday when it was released, and then episode 10 came out today, and I finally had some time, so I'm just watching them both in a row. I still expect episode 10 to end in a cliffhanger, because why not? But I'm kind of hoping that our relationship of the main characters gets to a point where I can feel at least slightly less pain. I'm sure we're going to be given more pain first, but by the end of episode 10, I kind of want to be feeling slightly less pain. I have no idea what's to come, and it's wild to think that there's only one more week of episode releases after this. Next week, from the time I'm recording this video anyway, next week, they're going to release episode 11 and 12, and then that will be it. Just a 12-episode show. That's it. So a lot happens in one episode, and at the same time, if Huai'en and Xiaobao are still, in complete conflict and misunderstanding by the end of episode 10, it is gonna be, kind of crazy. Okay, how do we get through this? But, they're probably gonna pull something like that. I don't know. I don't know what to expect with this show, but I'm really excited to get back into it. I want to see some good times again, and even if we don't get good times again with Huai'en and Xiaobao this time around, I think we'll have some good times with the Doctor and Jinbao. Anyway, I'm gonna stop stalling and just turn it on. Let's start the tape. That was an Interview with the Vampire reference, if anyone got it at all. Okay. I'm with you, Xiaobao. What do you even say? What do you do?
小宝，我终于找到你了，我好想你，竟然还敢出现在我面前！ 滚！别过来！来人，找财金宝！小宝，我知道你是生我的气，但我做这一切我都是有原因的。
You have no idea.
小宝，谁要听你的狗屁解释？不是你答应过我的吗？无论我做错什么，你都会原谅我。你忘了吗？你只是失去了钱财而已，为什么你就不能原谅我呢？小宝，你放心，从今以后，我们可以永远在一起。
No.
我们生活在一起。 我保证，你以前有的一切。
You gotta learn what you did wrong first.
好吗？
Oh, he's wearing the hairband, right?
这个发带，
Oh.
是你送我的，我现在一直都戴在身上。你也一样。
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
你以为只有你会骗人吗？我也会。我告诉你，我以前那些都是骗你的，而且我也根本不可能原谅你。你听明白了吗？纵正怀恩。
Okay.
为什么？为什么你总是说话不算数呢？我做错了事，难道你就没有错过吗？我能原谅你。
Yeah, but not like you, Huai'en.
原谅我呢？ 这段时间你一直跟那个苏印在一起，你是不是跟他好了
？No。
你就别侮辱苏印了。你以为人人都跟你一样吗？苏印比你强1000倍、10000倍。
I mean, so far that's kind of been true. Oh, don't.
先说暴露，苏印回来了，咱们得尽快离开。你就这么想置我于死地吗？是你想置我于死地？宗正怀恩，你就别在这里虚情假意了。我知道你来这里是为了什么。我告诉你，只要你敢动我爹娘一根毫毛， 我一定会把你扒皮抽筋，碎尸万段。
他们是你的爹娘，我怎么可能伤害他们
？But they're gonna get hurt.
我跟你说，
你是城北月莲客栈，你一个人来，我放了你。
Huai'en doesn't know that there are other forces at play, some of whom want to kill Xiaobao's parents. So they're not just imprisoned, or they're not just broke. They're, like, in danger of dying, and he doesn't know yet that Xiaobao was poisoned, all because of what he did. I'm having flashbacks to a certain other show and a certain other character that had all these schemes and plans that he did, thinking that only the people he wanted to target would be negatively affected, and then it turned out that it also negatively affected people that he liked. Because you can't control everything and everyone no matter how hard you try. And so it's like Huai'en has to learn to stop trying to control everyone and control every situation. And he certainly has a long way to go. It's very like, I love you as a character, but also you're making it so hard to love you. And he has been for the past several episodes, but you know. But I see now how, okay, they met, Xiaobao is mad, he is not in the state of like, I'm gonna immediately take you back. And he wants Huai'en to hurt, but Huai'en just said like, oh, well your parents can go free if you meet me at this place. I think Xiaobao is going to say yes to that because he's trying to save his parents. But then we have the issue of like Huai'en may not any longer be able to control what's happening with his parents. So he could say, I'll free them, and then, you know, one of the other like bad guys could, you know, still hold his parents back. The guy from the brothel that Xiaobao hurt, you know, that's the one who poisoned him, but he probably wants to kill his parents too, if I remember correctly. And then, the one, was it Prince Shen, who wants his parents to die? At this point, I think a lot of people want bad things to happen to his parents. Maybe I should have reviewed the last episode before I watched this. But anyway, a lot of bad stuff is happening, and Huai'en is like, I only did this. You said you would forgive me for anything other than this one thing, but you can't, you know, it's like that thing where you go, promise you won't be mad. Like, you can't actually ask that of people. This is on a much greater scale, but it's like, you have to learn, like, you can't actually ask that of people because you place a restriction on a person and their feelings about something that, like, you can't actually do. Like, people can't forgive you for certain things. You can't just do whatever. You can't just control someone and, like, ruin their life so they'll stay with you. And you can't pull the, like, please don't be mad if blah, 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 no matter what I say kind of thing. Ugh. No.
他把你怎么了？
没有，他只是逼问我那笔财产的下落，还没来得及做什么，你就回来了。
真的？
是，他带走我父母的，对吧？
别怕，我已经派人去跟着他了，一定会找到你爹娘。
I think at the end of the day, Xiaobao is still concerned about the safety of Huai'en. He doesn't want to say anything that might actually get Huai'en killed. I don't think that he's going to want that no matter how bad it gets, no matter how mad he is. And I think, like, he's going to be fighting with that because he's got the poison that he's supposed to use, but I don't think he's really going to be able to do that. So he's still kind of trying to protect him. Oh yeah, and he's kind of just, he's sneaking out to meet him. Oh, it's snowy. Oh, so many emotional things happen in the snow, in a sea drama. And the rain. Just any kind of precipitation, really. Oh, and you're sick, bro. He's got the stuff. I guess he thinks he's going to use it. But I think he's gonna chicken out from actually doing it. Oh, hello. Oh, hello, Xiaoyu.
四叔，让我杀了他。四叔，
太子殿下，他身中剧毒，已是药石无医了，何必多此一举呢？
不杀了他的话，实在难消我心头之恨。
You gotta just chill,
我
bro.
的目标是宗正怀恩。把这个放在他身上。
这是什么？
蛊，用的时候再打开。
So I already forget what they told Xiaobao the goo poison does. I forget if they told him that it could kill Huai'en, or if they told him that it does something different. For some reason I thought goo poison, it was supposed to, like, control someone or make them do what you want them to do. I could have forgotten. I could be pulling that out of a hat. But now I'm worried it's something like they said it would do something to him but wouldn't kill him, but actually it's just going to kill him. Or, you know, that's the plan anyway. There's just all kinds of sneaky stuff going on. Man. Jeez. I'm stressed. After the first, like, few episodes, this show is just stress. Is he wearing a different headband? I think maybe. Maybe not. Maybe. He's gonna realize that he's sick, right?
他们在一个很安全的地方。
你又骗我！
我没有骗你。小宝，你跟我走吧，我们去一个没有人的地方，我们去一个世外桃源，好不好？和你爹娘一起。你之前不是要我喜欢你吗？我之前不知道什么是喜欢，但现在我知道了。
No, you still don't.
我喜欢你。
You still have to learn
我想和你
other things.
在一起。
你凭什么就认为我真的喜欢你呢？
金小宝，
金小宝许下终身之人，不知道有
Oh,
多
he's
少，
doing
从
the
来都不能
thing.
做。宗正怀恩，害得我金家四分五裂，今天这个地步都是你活该，我不欠你什么。
不欠我？你敢说你不欠我？你对我发过的誓言呢？你说你会保护我，你说你会喜欢我，你说无论我做错了什么，你都会原谅我的呀？难道你都忘了吗？既然你不喜欢我，你为什么还要来招惹我？你爱不爱我？你爱不爱我？
Oh. Oh. Ooh.
信不信？我现在就可以直接杀了你。
Don't do that.
我当然信。你这么冷血的人，什么事情干不出来？但是我就想不明白，你有什么资格说喜欢不喜欢？配吗？
Now, notice Xiaobao didn't respond when he said, like, tell me the truth. Do you love me? This time he didn't say anything. So... Oh... Oh, man. They're both dropping each other now. Oh! I mean, he would never collude with your father like that? Oh. You're not gonna do it. Oh. You're not gonna do it, bro. It certainly does look like he intended to kill Xiaobao. Please don't let any of the precious beans get hurt. And he also wasn't expecting that. You know, the whole poison thing. Mm-hmm. He's like, oh, I did. I guess I did, He's like, oh, I guess I did fuck up, huh? Tell him. No. You can't arrange everything. Someone else. Oh.
招财进宝，你们先走，带你们主子先医治。是。
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
王爷，李大人。
Did Huai'en ask them to come here to, like, kill Huai'en? Is that what happened? Oh god. Okay, I mean, he would be in his right, but... Oh. 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 Yeah, Xiaobao still didn't want this. Is he just standing there like, I guess I'll die now? No. Oh! Excuse me? Sir? You actually tried to do something to save your son? I didn't think this show would surprise me this much. That was, like, truly a surprise. Now, I know he's using him, but I still didn't expect him to try to save him. Okay. Alright.
二哥，别来无恙了。
我当年离开时，你应该和怀恩差不多大。
二哥来的正是，不然他越来越无法无天，不知道这天下到底是谁做主了。
总不会是四弟你做主吧？
那就不是一个同兄嫂苟且的卑劣之徒可以智慧的了。
四弟，
一个不守妇道、水性杨花的女人，都可以令二哥同自己的嫡亲兄长反目，不惜与整个皇室为敌。二哥的这声四弟，我不敢硬啊！
住口！你再敢侮辱同恩，我杀了你！
怎么？那贱人说不得吗？当年他私自从死牢里把你放出来时，大哥都没有追究。大哥对那贱人情深，对你义重，但是你却同那贱人私通，生下这孽子。现在还企图瓦解我们宗正皇室的江山社稷，你不配为宗正子孙。
胡说八道！我与同恩发乎于情，止乎于理。我爱他，也敬他，我们之间从未逾矩。同恩为人清正派，恪守积德。自加于宗正云莲之后，便不肯再见我一面。
Okay, there's I think I think they're about to reveal something that I was spoiled for online, but it's kind of my own fault because I was looking up stuff about the show and some people have read the book and were talking about it and I didn't try very hard to avoid spoilers. So I think I know what they're going to reveal. Now, I don't know anything about like how this came about. I just know the general gist of a certain spoiler. And this is news to everybody. So I guess he just showed up and saved his son just to say, I'm not actually your father. And he still, it seems like he still only treasures Huai'en then simply because he's the son of the woman he loved who died. Not even his son, but regardless, it's like he still sees him as a possession, and it's all about Princess Tong'en, and that's it, and nothing else matters, and Huai'en only matters in the sense that he's the son of Tong'en, and that's it. Like, I think I said in a previous episode reaction that there's a big aspect of the way that Huai'en's father, I guess, has been, like, expressing his love, at least the love of Huai'en's mother, through just, like, controlling Huai'en. And the fact that Huai'en still can't grasp that loving someone doesn't have anything to do with controlling them. And all of this big mess is how he learns that. I didn't know if we were gonna get that reveal this episode. I mean, I know the show is very short. We only have 12 episodes and we're on 9. But it feels early. I'm like, wow, okay, there's still a lot to go.
云莲听信皇后谗言，将他抛入冷宫，翻面时一传后辈都没有，最后更是被人毒害。他含冤而死，我不能替他报仇雪恨吗？
Yeah, see, this is bad news for this kid. He could really be
听四叔一言，
the real
今日的事，皇兄
heir?
早晚都要知道的。今天你是杀不了怀恩的，就是能杀，你也会吃不了兜着走。
世子，找到金老爷夫妇了，撤。
Yeah, we.
走。
Okay.
王爷，他们有备而来，小心有诈。
We need to marinate on this information. Yeah, excuse me, sir?
金家的财产找到了吗？你可以不念及我对你的养育之恩，但你不能忘记自己亲生母亲对你的生育之恩。我这么做，都是为了替你母亲报仇。
Sure.
你觊觎一个有妇之夫，明明是你自己的无耻害死了母亲，结果你倒打一耙，把所有的怒气都撒在我的身上。你分明就是一个自私、无耻、虚伪、卑鄙的窝囊废！
放肆！教主，少主，教主为了救少主，不惜今日失去了活捉慎王爷和太子的大好机会，他心里并非无情。
让开！
He saved him, but
别跟他废话。我一想到你是宗正云莲的儿子，就恨不得把你千刀万剐，生吞活剥。
Right, so part of the whole thing, at least what this man tells himself about why he can't love Tongyen's son, is because it's not his son, and it's the son of, like, his rival in love, and the person who's, like, the reason why he wasn't able to be with Tongyen. So it's just more of the blaming. It's just another, like, well, your father isn't me, and that's part of the problem. Like, you're just another sign of what I didn't get, basically. My computer, I make certain gestures, and it makes little animations happening. I definitely wasn't giving a thumbs up right there, but thank you, I guess.
可你娘偏偏是同门，我早该掐死你的。你是养不熟的，我知道。
Sure.
教主三思，教主，
全都给我让开！我今天一定要杀了他。
No.
教主，大事不好了！李亲王已经摸清了统教的老巢，正欲直捣黄龙。
糟了，教主，他们声东击西，咱们必须马上回去。
Yeah, get out of here.
大事要紧，
教主，我们去追少主，
我们一定把少主带回统教。走。
Well, I think they're still working for Huai'en, at least a little bit. At least I think they're gonna try to help him, but
龚翔，你诓骗我跟苏印一同做局，不是为了捉拿怀恩。你知道我二哥会来。 你让我激怒他，就是为了让他的众人的面说出怀恩的身世。
Okay.
你早就知道了，是不是？你究竟有何目的？
下官不知，下官只是识君之路，忠君之忧。
你不知？那你几次三番暗中助怀恩脱险，你究竟识谁的路，忠谁的忧？
龚翔自12岁成为皇上伴读之日起。 辅佐君王，便是李公祥的毕生所求。
可你曾经也是二哥的生死之交。
下官身正不怕影子斜。若王爷不信任下官，便可向皇上请旨彻查。
王已经命人去请奏皇兄了。来人，李大人重伤未愈，带他下去休息。多派些人手，好生伺候。
Yeah, so if all this family stuff is true, I think that means that Xiaoyu isn't the rightful heir or something, right? I think that's the situation. I think that's why he just wants Huai'en. He wants Huai'en to die anyway. Although maybe he wants Xiaobao to die more. I don't know. He wants people to die, but now the situation kind of makes things worse for him. So he's going to be stirring up even more trouble. Hello? Hello?
什么人？
Oh.
我问你，你给金小宝下的到底是什么毒？
Oh.
有没有得治？你是何人？你可知道我是谁吗？给我打！
Does he want to cure Xiaobao now? Is this part of some scheme he has?
我说，赤墨大力丸，只要记住赤墨大力丸，
Right.
就可以解金小宝的寒毒。
That's what they've been working on. So,
王爷，
I can't tell if he wants to cure him for some ulterior motive against Huai'en, or if he wants to sabotage the curing, or both. But sabotage it and also use against Huai'en. I don't know.
怎么，他又有什么奇毒要献给我呢？
哎，为何派人打了他一通，伤势略微惨重，请王爷做主啊。王爷，如何处置啊？
没打死。
你们要带我去哪儿？我要见王爷！我要见王爷！别打我！你们别打了
Is that what's his face? Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, that's what's his face.
夫人受苦了。
爹，
小宝，
小宝，
小宝，你没事吧？
你们没事，真的太好了！
哎呀，
我们没事。
So how did they get freed?
快坐，娘。来，爹，快坐。
小宝，脸色怎么这么差呀？
Yeah,
是
you're
风寒还没好。
he's poisoned.
没事，
No.
过段时间就好了。都是你们
Don't tell them you're
这
okay.
段时间受苦了。
哎，能受什么苦啊？他们无非就是想要老子那钱罢了，想要老子给他。哎呀，想清楚了，钱财是身外之物啊，夫人。
对，娘也只是让他们照顾好小雨就行。
对，那些东西啊，其实对我们来说都是负担。捏着一天，我们都要担惊受怕的，何必呢？对了，爹，等明年开春啊，我就找苏印借点钱，咱们呢开个米庄或者布庄，够咱们一家3口吃就行，也不能一辈子让苏家养着我们。
哎呀，夫人，咋感觉小宝一夜之间长大了啊？哎呀，哎呀，但是咱们家欠苏家的是越来越多了呀。
我会还的。自苏印救下我那日起，我就欠他一条命，我会好好报答他的。
老爷，夫人，还有我和进宝呢，我们也一起养你们。
好。
那个， 世子怎么没来啊？
哦，世子他有客人来了。
哦，客人
哦，
只要你帮我杀了那个怀恩，我的那株大力眼可以给你。
Oh, That's what he's doing. That's his plan. Does he even have a Crimson Dahlia? Is he going to show us? Is he going to show proof that he has it? I was worried that there would be something that happens where Huai'en might do something bad, but I wasn't sure if it was going to be like because he actually is shady or just he's deceived into it. And it looks like it might be the deceived into it. Hopefully he doesn't actually try to do this, but yeah. Because I question if Xiaoyu actually has Crimson Dahlia Blossom. Sure.
我外公已经答应和慎王爷合作，铲除统教。现在怀恩又是极其重要的一环。
The Tong Sect.
况且，他如今身份未明，如果出了什么意外，皇上追究下来，我该如何自处？
Like the whole Tong Sect? Do we need to do that? Aha.
本身就作恶多端，嫁祸给他们仇家不就行了？只要你答应我，我就命人回去，快马加鞭替你把大力眼拿来。
And now Xiaobao can't trust Huai'en anymore either. Hello? That's what? Who were? And yet, he's bearing it. Oof. Yeah. Oh, are you gonna put in the fire? Oh, so he just did that. I thought maybe he was gonna say, I don't know, maybe I should use it and pull it out, but apparently he just put, yes, that's the goo poison, right? Yeah, he just put the goo poison in the fire. I think that's what happened. Oh. Ow. What are you doing? Sir? Oh, it's sweet potato.
你脸怎么了？赵才，你快看他的脸。
生怕别人不知道你在烤地瓜，全在脸上了。
少爷，你的脸也没好到哪儿去。我的脸？哎，是你给我抹的吧？哎，别跑！别，少爷！
小宝，伤还没好呢，别闹。
你来！哎，少爷，别跑！
小宝，别闹了！别闹，小宝，小心身体。
Oh. That was interesting because my first thought was like he's gonna sit there and be like, no, he's having a good time without me. But he did smile a little bit. So maybe that's growth he's able to appreciate that Xiaobao is having a good time at the moment. I think that's growth. Oh.
你们是谁？为什么要跟着我？
Good question.
在我们手上。
Do you? I also narrow my eyes at that. Hello. No. I think they're just tricking you. What? Okay. Does that mean... Is that what that's supposed to mean?
孩儿求父皇念在，多年的夫妻情分上饶过母后。
I don't think that actually works in real life. But okay. So that's his dad?
今后你打算如何？
有何打算？
嗯。
你亲手杀了我娘，难道我现在还要跟你立刻回宫，马上立储吗？
Of course he doesn't want that. Of course Huai'en doesn't want that.
你母妃已经仙逝了，当年之事，
嗯
是非对错都已经不重要了。二弟，他生性偏执，这些年，想必你受了不少的苦。这回宫吧，朕会好好补偿你的。
你想利用我对付宗正与战是不是？我劝你放了这非分之想。我不会为他所用，更不屑为你所用。你如果真的想补偿我，就放了金家他们吧。他们本就是无辜受牵连的。
大司马
在。
你去办吧。
是。
Okay. He's like, I don't care that you're my father. It doesn't matter. Unless he didn't actually have his mother killed, but I'm not... No, I think he did.
真相，对吗？
几乎一模一样。
李翰。
Yeah, I guess you shouldn't have killed her, bro.
有何吩咐？派人暗中保护怀恩，不要让他发现。是。
Well, that's nice, I guess. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with Xiaoyu now. On one hand, if Huai'en doesn't accept his position, they should just allow Xiaoyu to just kind of stay where he's at. On the other hand, he doesn't really deserve that. But by being in the situation, it makes it likely that Xiaoyu is gonna try to do something even worse. So, I don't know. Yeah, and what about her? Is she gonna be safe? Are we really keeping her safe? The kites. What are you looking for? Another one. Huh? Maybe she just thinks it's pretty. Oh, jeez. Sir. No, sir.
苏叶，我们家真的被赦免了。我不是在做梦吧？哎呦，疼！
疼吧？
苏叶，你是怎么做到的呀？
Oh.
朝廷真的就这样正拿起，轻轻放下了？
Because Huai'en, well, I guess, I don't know, there's a whole tangled mess going on right now of what Suyin did to set certain things in motion by tipping people off, and what Huai'en did, because just now it looked like the thing that really got his parents freed was Huai'en. So I want to be like, Suyin didn't really actually do that. I know he was part of this whole thing, so I don't know if I can totally give all credit to Huai'en, but oh my god, it's such a mess anyway. It's Huai'en's fault they were in prison anyway. But he just went and did a thing and was like, you must free them. And because of who he is, apparently, they actually listened to him.
你责了吗？
我说了，你们本就是受人蛊惑，罪不至死。皇上深明大义，自然就放过你们。
太好了
But that's not why he let
我们家可以
them
自己开屋
go.
子了。苏叶，以后我挣的钱全都给你。
得了吧，你要养的人都从安南排到怀州了，还轮得上我呀？
不好了，不好了，不好了，不好了！雀神医和招财哥哥打起来了。
Huh?
除了秦小宝以外，他就只听你的话，不是你藏的，是谁藏？人一直在你那儿，找不见了问我要。
哎，住手！
Can everyone chill for a minute?
苏叶，你来的正好，当初谈好的条件，现在把金宝藏起来，别怪我不兑现当初的承诺。世子，是他欺负金宝，金宝才会走的。
怎么回事？你把金宝怎么了？
他天天跟他在一块儿，你见到欺负他，还不是养得白白胖胖的？这要论斤称，还能卖不少钱呢。
你们真的把我金宝卖了？你还我金宝！还我金宝！还我金宝
Oh my god. Please, sirs. He just went and... What did Xiaobao do? What?
你们怎么在这儿？
Ooh.
宗正雨山又命令你们对小宝做什么？
Yeah, good question.
我已经不是你们的手中了。
公子，我们是来追随公子的。
若要杀我，
They do want to help him still? Okay, well okay. I guess I have to find out next episode. Good thing that exists here right now, but we're gonna pause it. I feel like I definitely missed some things because, you know, I'm bad at keeping up with the side character names, and maybe part of the reason I like to binge watch shows is because I don't forget as many things. Because just seeing an episode of a show a week ago and going in and watching the next one a week later, I forget like half the stuff that happened. So I'm like, okay, the Xiaoyu did this, and Huai'en is now this guy's son, and, you know, so-and-so did this, and everybody is doing something, and I can't remember, like, who did what and who promised what. So I might have said something in my reaction that didn't actually make sense because I might have misremembered something. But in a way, that's a good thing because it means that the political part of the story isn't just kind of like rudimentary and simple. Like, I know it's still cliched. There's a lot of C-dramas where, like, that's not who your actual father is and you're actually the prince and, you know, this and that conspiracy. I know that. I know there's still a lot of cliches. But at the beginning of the show, you think it's just kind of like A, B, and C. And it slowly develops into, like, A through Z. Which is more complex and more interesting, but also more to keep up with. So that's why I'm just having trouble keeping up with it. But I'm scared. I am excited for how things are developing, and I see where we're going with, you know, the continued suffering teaching more things to Huai'en. Actually, it's interesting in a way because Xiaobao like said to Huai'en, like, I will teach you how to love, or I will teach you what love is. And Huai'en was like, maybe I don't know, but I can learn from you. And he's learning from him, but like indirectly. I don't know if that's supposed to be my takeaway, but I'm kind of coming away with that because it's not like Xiaobao directly did certain things and he like learned like, oh, that's how you love someone. It's more like he did the wrong thing and it messed him up and it messed Xiaobao up and it didn't go the way he planned it. And it's kind of like by seeing the wrong examples and finally recognizing them as the wrong examples, he's learning what love isn't. And then he does see Xiaobao with like his family, and he's like, oh, I get they love each other. So he kind of learns it from him in that way, but it's indirect. I like that in the sense that like Huai'en is learning from his mistakes as opposed to it just being like, oh, this one person was so loving and kind to me that I learned how to love. Because I think in real life you need both. Like, you know, hypothetically, someone who's raised in such a terrible way that they don't really understand like how to care for people. They need to experience someone caring for them, but I think they also need to like have life experiences that like teach them things related to it, because I don't think like one person can just, you know, fix you. But one person being kind to you helps. It doesn't, I don't know if that makes any sense at all, but it's just like, I'm enjoying that it's not just like Xiaobao came in and was nice and like fixed him. It's like, no, he was still horrible and horribly misguided, and he's learning that now. I also don't believe people in real life are required to suffer to learn such things, but I just mean like learning from your mistakes and learning from like the mistakes of people around you. And it was like Huai'en had this moment where somebody cared for him and was nice to him, and he was like, oh, that's new. And then he kind of like had that moment and was like, I've learned what love is now. And it's like, turns out, no, you didn't. But Xiaobao has also learned some things. And again, I guess it's like too bad he was like required to suffer to learn those things. But he has kind of matured and I guess gained more insight into like what is important and like what he cares about. And then it's like, okay, so he still cares about Huai'en and all this stuff happened. Now, how do we get them to like really reconcile? Because yeah, he burned, I think he burned the poison. Now, is someone else gonna come in with their own poison and try to kill Huai'en? Because, you know, people are still trying to kill Huai'en. Yes, sure. But at least I think Xiaobao's poison is gone. It is destroyed. So that's good. It's interesting. I don't know if this is part of it, but Xiaobao does know that, like, oh, Huai'en's dad was always trying to get revenge for the death of Huai'en's mother. And so it could be that Xiaobao has had a moment where he's just like, yeah, look at how destructive trying to get revenge is. So no matter what has happened, he wouldn't want to try to get revenge on Huai'en. Although more likely it's just that, like, he can't not care about him. He can't not love him no matter what happens. So, like, he just doesn't want him to die. I'm nervous now with the setup with the dahlia flowers. Because, okay, so Huai'en got one. and little Xiaoyu has one, but she's in danger from the man. Yeah, and I don't remember any of the Zongjung's names. I'm sorry. I mean, besides Huai'en, of course. I don't know his dad. I don't remember their names. So anyway, Huai'en's, I'm gonna call him Huai'en's fake dad, okay? So, Huai'en's fake dad. I don't know what he's gonna do to Xiaoyu. I'm scared. Nothing bad should happen to her. Ever. You know, there's still the fact that the Shui clan killing conspiracy by the Jins has been brushed over. They were imprisoned for, like, things related to that. But, like, money conspiracy things. Like, not killing the Shui clan exactly. And now that's still a thing that they could still get in trouble for. And more importantly, they never told Xiaobao they were behind that, even when they admitted everything else to him, because that's gonna challenge his relationship with his parents a lot. Now, maybe something will happen where he finds out about that and then he runs to Huai'en. I don't know. So many things could happen. This show, it's been like this since after like 4 episodes in, maybe. I forget what bad things happen in episode 5. But like after the first few episodes, it's been like, oh my god, I want to know what happens. Also, I'm nervous to know about what happens because they're just doing us like that. So I'm just stalling on watching the next episode. But I'm gonna do that in a bit. In the meantime, this is eSoup signing out.